Hey YouTube, this is part 2 of my Smallville Haunted review. I ran out of time unfortunately, so I'm continuing with the part 2. Um, so Lois Lane is also another part of the story for Haunted. And she receives a message from Tess Mercer, who Lois eventually finds out is Tess Mercer. And she receives a message saying, "Help me." And Lois gets quite confused about why Lex is asking for help. And it's revealed that it's Tess. And we get the feeling that Tess is having the walls close in on her gradually. Because Lex is adamant that he is going to get what he wants. We also have Chloe and Oliver, who are discovering bits about Earth 2, about Chloe's Earth 2 counterpart. They also discuss the baby very briefly, and there's a reference to the Arrowjet, continuing on from Oliver's jealousy in Detective. Because I think he's going to have a bit of a rivalry with Batman, which I find just amusing. So, yeah, they discuss, Chloe's Earth 2 counterpart, and devise a plan to sort of get the final moments of Chloe Earth 2. And because Chloe and Chloe Earth 2 both have the same like DNA, Chloe is able to read Chloe of Earth 2's memories. Which is cool. Meanwhile, Clark and Bart discover more about the speed demon, and ask Jay Garrick of the speedster of the Justice Society about the speed demon. And it's revealed that Jay Garrick stopped running because of the speed demon. And he talks about the speedsters all being connected by the speed demon. And I got the impression that it was sort of like an omen or a curse that all speedsters have. And I thought this was fascinating. Because it's so different from Superman. Because Superman doesn't have that problem. Like, he doesn't have something chasing him. And of course, Superman can't see the speed demon. And he and Emil Hamilton sort of have to work together so Superman can see the speed demon. And I just thought that was so interesting. And then finally, Clark and Bart have a huge showdown with the Speed Demon. And Clark is given this costume that can basically collect speed energy. And this speed energy is supposed to get rid of some of the radiation that Lex Luthor put into his body. And the suit itself is sort of, let's see if I have a thingy. This is the costume that he wears. And the costume is in itself a reference to Superman Red and Blue. I've never read the comic and I don't know what it's about, but I know it's a reference to that story. So Clark is basically saving lives in Las Vegas and duking it out with the Speed Demon. Impulse comes in faster than he's ever run before, and basically sacrifices himself to save Clark's life. And also accelerates the process of the radiation, essentially getting rid of the radiation that he has in his body, which allows him to see Lois again, which is brilliant.